Out of all the secrets of deep space, there's one planet that has captured the attention and won the hearts of scientists and space enthusiasts alike. It's a planet that's not just massive, but also wears a crown of brilliant rings, giving it a unique look in our solar system. Ever since it was first seen through old telescopes, it has been a huge mystery. How did these rings form? And why does it, out of all the planets, have these rings? Our journey today isn't just a story about a planet. It's a story about secrets that have been hidden for millions of years in space, just waiting for the moment to be revealed. Just a heads up, before we continue, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you get all our new videos as soon as they drop. Most viewers watch our videos without hitting the like button. Please support us by liking and sharing this video. Saturn. The name itself is strange and intriguing. To the ancient Arabs, it had a beautiful nickname, the gem of the sky. That name came from the rings that circle it, which gave it a magical appearance. Saturn isn't a recently discovered planet. Humans have known about it for thousands of years. Astronomers in ancient Greece and China wrote about it, describing it as a distinct celestial body. Even Ptolemy accurately drew its orbit relative to Earth and the Sun. But the world changed when the first space probe reached Saturn. A small spacecraft, built by humans, traveled vast distances until it saw the planet up close. From that moment on, this planet was no longer just a dot in the sky, but an entire world full of secrets, and scientists began to realize they were still at the very beginning of their journey. Saturn is one of the largest giants in the solar system, coming in second after Jupiter in size. If we try to imagine it, we'll find that Earth is just a tiny speck in comparison. It's dozens of times wider and larger than our planet. But what's amazing is that despite its immense size, it's not a rocky planet like ours. Saturn is fundamentally a gas giant. This means if we tried to stand on its surface, we wouldn't find solid ground under our feet. We'd find clouds, fog, and gases covering the entire planet. Its atmosphere is made up mostly of hydrogen and helium, the same components that make up stars in the sky. This is what makes it a light planet for its massive size. But don't let the planet's lightness fool you. Its atmosphere is filled with incredibly fast winds, reaching speeds of up to 1,800 kilometers per hour. Massive hurricanes constantly circle the planet, and it releases energy and radiation that spreads into outer space. Saturn is not alone in space. It has an entire kingdom of moons around it. There are 62 moons, the most famous and largest of which is Titan. Titan is so huge that it's even bigger than the planet Mercury itself. And if we compare it to other small planets like Pluto, we'll find it's bigger and clearer. Besides Titan, Saturn has both small and large moons. Some are completely frozen, while others are filled with craters from ancient impacts. But they all orbit the giant planet in a strange harmony. If there's one thing that made Saturn an icon in space, it's the rings around it, brilliant rings that make it look like a jewel in space. From a distance, they look like simple, thin lines. But the truth is much more complex and beautiful. These rings are made up of billions of particles. Sparkling ice, dark rocks, and fine dust, all orbiting the planet at a constant speed. The sizes vary from tiny dust-like particles to huge boulders the size of mountains. The view from afar might make you think the rings are solid, but if you could get closer, you'd find they're just scattered swarms moving together in harmony. To this day, scientists don't agree on their origin. One theory says that an old moon was torn apart by Saturn's gravity and turned into rings. Another theory suggests they are the leftover material from the planet's formation. But the question remains, are the rings as old as the planet? Or are they recent, having appeared only millions of years ago? What's even more beautiful is that the rings aren't static. Their shape changes over time. The gravity of Saturn's moons affects them, creating clear gaps. Sometimes you find dark lines, and other times sparkling arcs, as if it's a constantly renewing painting. And when the Cassini probe photographed them up close, it showed that each ring has a different color, from the bright white of pure ice to a dark gray full of rocks. These colors aren't just for show. They're evidence of different compositions and a long history of collisions. To scientists, the rings aren't just an ornament. They're a natural record that tells the story of events that happened around Saturn. Every single fragment within them holds a story of a collision, an explosion, or an ancient cosmic gathering. This makes them an open library for researchers. Despite the distance and the difficulty of reaching it, humans didn't give up. For a long time, curiosity has driven us to send exploratory missions into space. But the most important mission that changed our understanding of Saturn was Cassini. This spacecraft embarked on a long journey and, after years, arrived at Saturn. The first pictures it sent back were enough to amaze scientists. Pictures of its rings from angles we had never seen before and mysterious moons were photographed in detail for the first time. Cassini entered the gaps between the rings and photographed the storms that spin around Saturn's North Pole. A huge, hexagonal-shaped vortex spinning at a crazy speed. This storm isn't in the rings or inside the planet. It's in the atmosphere itself. Cassini photographed it in detail for the first time and revealed how full of strange atmospheric secrets Saturn truly is. One of Cassini's greatest discoveries was about the moon Titan. The probe landed a small lander on its surface and photographed the fog and lakes filled with liquid methane. Not only that, Cassini also revealed another moon called Enceladus. The surface is frozen, but water vapor shoots out from underneath. Scientists believe there might be an entire liquid ocean beneath it. The mission continued for many years. Every day brought a new discovery or an amazing picture. But in the end, it had to come to an end. Scientists chose for Cassini to dive into Saturn's atmosphere. The spacecraft sent its last signals and merged with Saturn's clouds. But its end wasn't a loss. Every piece of information and every picture it took remains preserved. And every discovery continues to change our understanding of the giant planet. In the end, Saturn isn't just a planet in the sky. It's an open book of secrets, with every page telling a story, from its glowing rings to its mysterious moons and its storms that never stop. What we've discovered so far is only the beginning. Every space mission brings us one step closer, and every new picture opens a million questions. And with that, today's topic is finished. Let us know in the comments what you liked most about today's topic. And if you have any strange topics or historical mysteries you'd like us to talk about, write them in the comments. If you're new to the channel, check out our previous videos. You'll find a lot of topics you'll like. And don't forget to support us by liking and sharing this video. We'll see you in the next one.